Hello everyone and welcome back guys to a brand new video, and today we're here for the VRS Sprint Series, if I'm not mistaken, here once again on Iracing. 40 minutes of Brands Hatch back in the Mercedes AMG GT3. It's been a very long time since I drove this car, sadly. We've got a 22 car field. I'm the number 10 car. I didn't do qualifying because I'm in a desperate attempt to try and get my I rating up at the moment. But yeah, let's move on then into this race. So already then on the grid for this race, and I'm not going to lie, I don't feel like the Merc is probably the best car around here. I always think of it as basically a European-built American muscle car. It's very big, it's very shouty and loud and powerful, like a GT3 car, you know, generally is. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how we fare in this thing, considering, you know, things like the BMW Z4, obviously I personally associate with being good around the corners. The McLarens are in here, you've got a couple of Ferraris, Audis as well. Don't think there's any Fords. I think still the only person using that is Matt Malone this season. So we'll wait and see. You know, it'd be quite surprising if we ever see any of those, to be completely honest with you. But, you know, we'll focus on into this race. Obviously, 40 minutes should be around, I'm thinking, about 29 laps, I'm going to say. 29 there or thereabouts. Might be a little bit less, might be a little bit more. We're starting on a full tank. Obviously, we're going to drop down. We'll only need about a third of a tank, I reckon, for our second stint. You know, if we can try and go 26 minutes, that would probably be quite ideal. You will have to make a pit stop in this race, which way you look at it. You know, you cannot try and like fuel save enough. Talking about fuel saving, we will try and do a little bit on this formation. You know, every little helps, as they always say. But yeah, we've got a 22 car field, or 24, I can't quite remember. So going to be interesting to see how we fare in this race. A lot of people flying past me on the inside. Not too sure if that's the case. Yeah, it does. They are meant to be ahead of me. That's alright then. I guess we just gained a lot of places and I didn't even realise it. Ready for the start. That guy in the Ferrari has some of the worst ping I've ever seen. It was upwards of 2,000 milliseconds earlier on. So going to be interesting to see how we fare with him on the road. But, you know, the less said about that, the better, hopefully, for now. Hopefully we can just try and stay ahead of him off the start, and yeah, that'll be that. But through the final couple of corners then, my first race around Brands Hatch as well. Hope to try and do a little bit more of VRS over the rest of this season, so obviously we'll wait and see how we fare though. Through the final couple of corners, obviously going to be very quiet off the start. Hopefully we'll avoid the carnage. That's sort of the aim, and try to get the SR up a bit.
Get ready, going green. The pace car is in.
We're going, there we go. It is now lights out and away we go. We have had an okay little start there, almost right to the back of the mark in front.
Car right, clear.
Or just bail out through turn one, don't want to end up on the outside there, holy moly. That guy's adamant to hold onto the position, I take it.
On your left.
And the laggy Ferrari is all over the shop. Surely it's unraceable for him as well. But you just see him he's just there for a couple of seconds every 10.
Car right.
Oh,
go right.
there's been a spin.
Right. Clear on the right. Go right.
That's just a couple of places then. I think we've lost... I don't know, I think we're equal off the start. We gained 2, but I think we've lost a couple as well. We're either equal, or I think we've gained 1 off the start. But yeah. For the number 10 car, I'm not too worried about I rating here. Obviously, I'd like to pick up some, but I'm not going to like go for desperate moves, you know, bid to try and gain some. I'm mainly SR focused in this race, as you'll probably tell by my driving style throughout the course of this race as well. Come on, get the nose in, and that's going to be an instant point as soon as I say that. Struggling with heavy fuel. We've survived the first lap though, near enough. Someone going slowly on the outside.
You got a slow car on the right, clear.
Another slow car on the inside, so we've definitely made up places then. We're going to reach about P14. P12 after lap 1. That's gone even better than I realised. Okay then. And there is still a lot of cars all battling just in front of me here. We're just trying to pick up the pieces at the moment. Actually quite a lot of Mercs in this race. It's very much a Merc Ferrari field. VRS, ooh, that's a bit close. Can we capitalise on this?
Car right. Stay on the left. Go right.
Oh, another spinner.
Clear.
Hoping to avoid that in the end. And another car on the outside. So that's... Holy moly, that was close in the rearview mirror. So that's us up into P10, if I'm not mistaken. So we're now into our position that it reckons we should be, based on my iRating. We've got a couple of Ferraris fighting just up in front. Hopefully we can try and capitalise on this. And that is us up to 5x. Because that has been absolute carnage. Holy moly. VRS is interesting. This is like my very first race in the VRS as well. I need to do this one. I need, I think, one more for my NPR to get to A license. So, yeah. That's been quite a carnage-fueled couple of laps, though. And to be honest, come out of it with 5x overall is probably a bit lucky. We got a 6-second gap after the car in front, and we are up to, what, like P8?
You're in the top 10.
P8, somehow. So that's just up 10 places in 2 laps. And now I just want to settle down into a rhythm. Someone's calling someone else an idiot. I know I was very, very aggressive defending from that Ferrari, but I just didn't want someone to try and send it up the inside there. And we have survived the early stages, which I will take. I don't even know how far in we are. We've got 36 minutes to go. So we're a tenth of the way there. It's worrying that only 4 minutes in and I'm already wondering how long left we've got. Very, very quick Merc behind. Probably let him through quite soon. I see you flashing your lights, bud, but I don't actually have to let you through. Good run on the Ferrari. We've definitely got pace over him.
Left side.
Accidentally at the inside there. I personally felt I broke quite early, but
Clear.
I mean, we'll take the place. I mean, I'm probably going to let this Merc through quite soon anyway. Yeah, I think that's 11 places made up in 3 laps. Certainly one of my better starts. Burnt about a fifth of the tank so far. But Brands Hatch is not a track where you can really relax a lot. Not much time to sit around and think really, there's a lot of turns. I feel like we are gaining ever so slightly over the Ferrari ahead though. Even my pace in VRS is actually somewhat acceptable. The guy behind is still right all over the back of us again, so he's definitely got more pace. But it's not like he's hounding me so far. really now, trying to chuck it into the corners a bit more. This guy's saying some very interesting lines, safe to say. Oh, he's going to back out, fair enough. Thought he might be doing it. Oh, he's had a bit of a tangle with the Merc though. The Merc's off into the wall, I think. That's us up into P6. We are now closing it to the back of yet another Merc. It's been a very strange, one of the weirdest iRacing races I've had so far. That, like, the GT3 racing generally gives some of the craziest stuff because it's usually, obviously they are some of the easiest cars to drive and people have still got that hard on for GT3 racing as well. I certainly enjoy it. I can see why other people do. But it usually attracts, like, obviously where you've got things like IMSA and stuff as well. If you're one of those people that wants to try and grind their driver license up, then obviously you've got to do something like VRS to get your MPR. I mean, it works out well for me though. I mean, we're hassling this guy now. I would quite happily take P5 as the number 10 car. Still on the back of this guy now, number 9. Seeing some very strange defensive lines through corners that I certainly would never even think about trying to send it through. Not on iRacing anyway. And then he brakes very, very early. Just show the nose. It's definitely costing me a lot of time though. Look at that, he lost about a second of that lap, just sat behind him. So we're a third of the way through the tank, 7 laps in, that's about 11 minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes in. So, yeah. So we need about a quarter of a tank in the final stint now. I've got set up, preset, a third of a tank at the end of the stint, like when we pit, so hopefully it's sort of on that safe side of ideal. Come on, get out of the way, man. Seeing so many slow lines. I guess he wants to fight it though. See where the corner is. Oh, come on. That's ridiculous.
Stay on the left. Clear on the right.
Luckily he's now wrapped up in a battle. So hopefully we can now try to make a bit of a break for it.
You're in 5th.
Then we got pace over, I think, in that little group, apart from Simon. They only feel quite quick. But, as I said, the aim is to try and keep the instant count low as well. I feel like I'm braking too early into that, and then taking quite a nice bit of curb. Like I haven't actually losing that much time. Come on, turn in. Turn in. That's close. That corner is definitely the one I really struggle with around here. Definitely don't want to be pitting in this race, though. Well, for tyres, sorry. Definitely want to be pitting in this race. We run out of fuel. I mean, depending on how quickly Simon closes up, we'll probably... No! We'll probably let him through. Already a third of the way through this race now. Oh, come on, Matt. What are you doing, Matt? Just those little unforced mistakes. I mean, even if we let this guy through, we'll gain good Iracing. Hopefully, therefore, we'll keep the SR low. It's already up to 7, which isn't ideal, but... Oh, Simon's made a bit of a mistake. He's clearly got pace, but he's not very consistent. Costing him so far. The guy in front, the gap's pretty much hovering equal. Actually, to be fair, with how many times I've seen Simon make little mistakes this race, he could probably be getting up close. Can't imagine he's quite close to DQ just yet, but he's probably close to it than I am. We've used up half the tank in 15 minutes. Yeah, thereabouts. So yeah, fuel lasts about 30 round here. So I'm probably over-fueling by about 5 litres. Bit of wheel spin through turn 1. Only in a GT3 car could you short spin and get more wheel spin. Pretty much any other car you do it to reduce the wheel spin. Starting to find a bit more of a rhythm around here though in this thing. Pace is feeling good. Setting consistent around sort of 23s. Definitely taking a little bit of time out of the 2 guys in front. Nowhere near enough to really be considering it, because I think he just made a bit of a mistake. Never know what's possible though. Simon's obviously getting close again. Or he probably makes a mistake. I'm not too sure going into the pit lane as well whether you have to take the chicane or not. I think you can just go straight over, but... Come on, turn in. Actually didn't feel like too bad a line, to be honest, even with that turn in. I mean, at this stage though, pace still feels really good, tyres still feel brilliant. Minutes to go. Almost halfway there. Those two are definitely quite close now. And we are taking time out of both of them. So I mean, if they start battling, that's certainly ideal for us. Simon, yeah, is still just making mistakes. Which isn't allowing him to get as close to me as he probably could be. No! And of course I've done it. The first instant point in quite a while though, so hopefully it's not a reoccurring theme. Yes, we've got about 8 laps left in the tank. Just under. It's probably only going to be about a 27, 28 lap race actually. Just dropped off that curb, but no idea what's happened to Simon. Yeah, we are definitely bringing time out of these two in front though. the gap, you can just see it every lap. This is sort of like the reference point where I'm using it for. The gap into that corner, yeah, is every lap coming down, and those two are also getting closer. The number 3 and the number 7 car, so clearly they've got decent I rating. I mean, the guy behind me is a number 3. No. Come on. That's one of those horrible ones as well where you know it's going to happen about a second before it just flicks up. You just know the front end just isn't going to grip in after that point. Yes, we've got 6 laps of fuel to go.
You got about 5 laps of fuel left.
5 laps of fuel. The game's reckoning. I mean, I thought we were using 2.5 a lap pretty much on the nose, but we'll get a look at the end of this one. We're on 15 exactly. Across the line. The last lap. I'd imagine it's an element of Iracing being safe as well. Not taking the chicane. Yes, we're using pretty much 2.5 exactly.
You're in 4th position.
Up to 4th. He's going to have to pit for a little bit more fuel than me as well. I've really enjoyed this race though. I've really felt like I got into a rhythm in the second half. Pace has felt pretty good. Only 12 seconds off the leader, which I'll certainly take. 14 minutes to go this stint. Which is, well, 4 laps is about 6 minutes. Oh, about 5, let's say. So, you're only going to need about 6-7 laps worth of fuel. I'll go with 8, just to be safe, obviously depending on when we cross the line, whether you have to do like an added lap or anything like that. Better safe than sorry. Yeah, this race has gone really well though. Leaders in. P3 stays out there. We are probably going to hit 1 lap.
You're now in 3rd.
Because fuel is right on the cusp. Whether we can make 4 more or not. I'll probably try to avoid that slow car. Pit when we get close to him. I mean, or if we just need to save a tiny bit of fuel, we can easily flip it down to fuel map 2. Who dives it in?
Okay, you're in 2nd.
Just realised as well the other guy wanted to pit more for more fuel. You just run on slightly heavier fuel for a couple of laps.
Got about 2 laps of fuel.
2 laps of fuel. I'll probably dive it in on the end of the next one. Got quite a few slow cars just in front. Yeah, we're definitely diving it in soon. Don't fancy trying to get near 2 of them. I must admit, this car has really come alive with really low fuel. Feels really good fun. Oh, someone's made a mistake. Oh, I bet I should have picked that man. Please move. Yeah, thank you.
Right side. Clear.
Honestly, I thought that was going to go a lot worse than it did. Yeah, we shall bring it in on the end of this lap though. Take it to the end, we got just under 10 minutes to go. And I'm interested if we actually made up any time on the other guys around me. Would certainly quite happily take an undercut. Or an overcut even, I should say. Cheers. Nicely slowed down in time. What? Why have we got a... What? Did I cut accidentally or what? Hang on though! Oh, is it because I didn't quite come in on the white line? Damn it! That's annoying. Definitely lose out on a lot of time then. Yep, we're going to drop so many places. Well, back to P5 I think. That's annoying. Yeah, we're going to be right out behind Simon. Damn it!
Car on your left.
We're on the inside of this guy. Cold tyres, buddy. I'm going to understeer.
Clear on the left. Car on your left.
We keep it the nose down the inside.
Stay on the right. Clear.
That was interesting. Unfortunately, we dropped one place. Gutted. Gutted I made just that small mistake. 15 seconds as well would have put something to P4. Damn it. I wonder if that will count towards our instance. So we can try and get back up to Simon. But mistakes are how you learn ultimately, so... I'm still very nearly out wide there. 7 minutes to go. Certainly got enough fuel for the end. Is that another car that's just going between us, or has he made a mistake? There's another car that's coming in between us. Come on, turn it. It's number 13 car, so theoretically we should have better pace than him. So we've got a good little four-way scrap. Well, not exactly a scrap, but we're all very, very close towards the end. I think we've only picked up 9 instant points. Obviously, there's still a few minutes to go, but 9 is okay. Ferrari in front's making some errors. I'd quite happily take P5 off your hands, buddy, if you don't mind. Maybe lap traffic as well can help us out right towards the end. I feel like that Ferrari can hang on just a bit more through the corners. We have to sort of go very, very much slow in fast out. Which, well, I mean, it suits my driving style as well, but...
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
Really applying the pressure. Not able to get the best run on the exit, but gap's 0.3. How long to go? 3 minutes. I'm sure this guy wants to hold on to it. I'll just brake it a little bit early. Quick but careful. You just can't see where the white lines are, which makes it a bit difficult to judge, obviously. We've got a good run. We'll show the nose.
Left side.
Oh, he does bail out. Okay.
Clear.
No big of an instant point. Thank you. And we're now back up to P5.
You're back in fifth.
Surprised, honestly, that he let me have that. Thought he'd try to defend it around the outside, but clearly I think someone else trying to go for farming some SR. We've now got, what's that, 2 or maybe even 3 lap cars. Just a couple of minutes to go. It's going to be an interesting final couple of minutes. That guy's not exactly where you want to be.
Left side.
It's not nice for me
Clear.
either. I think Simon's sort of just barging his way through at the moment. To be honest, with just a couple of minutes to go. It's a risky one, but in many ways I don't blame him either. I just feel like I have to dodge all the destruction. Don't think we'll get up to the other two though. Or if we do, it'll be right at the very last lap even. Yeah, 1 minute to go. So I think we got 2 more laps. So we're only going to end up with like just under 2 litres of spare fuel. I don't know white flag's going to come out on this one. These things are very strange lines. I don't know if running out there though gives you an instant point on that, sadly. That always feels really satisfying when you get a good run out of there. Using up all of the exit curve. Are really pushing final lap though, I think. Yep, there we go. White flag's now out. Please let me through. Please. Nope, of course not. Oh, come on.
Right side. Clear.
To muscle our way through the traffic right at the very end. It's been good fun though, I've really enjoyed this race.
We've got about 2 laps of fuel.
Hopefully we'll gain a bit of SR from this. Should gain a bit of Iracing as well. Simon probably doesn't need to go for it, but he's certainly pushing the BMW. Very close between the pair of them. Through the final couple of corners though. It's going to be P5 at the end of the day. Should have been, well, we could have really got a podium there to be honest if I hadn't messed up coming into the pits. But that was a good race nonetheless. Hopefully some Iracing and some SR from that one. And yeah, I will take that. That was enjoyable.
There's the flag, it's over.
Ah, that was good fun. Yeah, in terms of final results then. We were... Oh, well, see, we could... Yeah, definitely P3 we could have had there. P18 to P5 though. Still, I'll certainly take that in a race. Definitely most places made up of anyone. Over the course of that race, we avoided the carnage at the start. So yeah, really happy with that one. Guy led from pole to the race victory there by just 2/10. That was a really close battle at the end then nonetheless. But in terms of lap, we ran a 23.0. What times was he running? Well, RPV. So he was only a couple of tenths faster than me, which I will certainly take at the end of the day there in terms of just raw fastest lap. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video. Make sure you get yourself subscribed if you want to see more action from this channel. But that is it for this one, and hopefully I will see you guys next time for a brand new video.